wait to see how this turns out. Kevin, do you have a prediction?
Yes, I do, but this is such a hard one to predict, and I'm actually not even sure if what I'm going to say right now is what I predicted earlier, but I'm pretty damn sure that I think Taeja is going to win it. And I know that's weird because MC almost never loses, man. In Season 3 of the NASL regular season, MC did not lose a single best of 3. So far in Season 4, he did not lose a single best of 3. He did have one loss in Season 3, but that was because he overslept. You can share that story as soon as we're done. But I think Taeja is going to do it, man. I'm a super big fan of Taeja's TVP. I love watching Taeja, and as much as I love MC, I think Taeja's going to do it.
You know, right before I gave my predictions, I was going to pick MC, and then I said, you know what? Before I do this, I want to see if these guys have ever played before. They have played.
Yeah, I know.
They've played 7 times in the past. MC has only won a single game against Taeja.
No, that's not 100% correct, because they played against each other in the GSL quarterfinal in the season where MC was the runner-up, and MC took out Taeja 3-2.
Damn it, Liquipedia.
That's because you watch the international scene, and that's Korean scene.
Ah, okay.
It's okay, man.
Well, in 7 meetings in non-Korean exclusive events, which is what the North American Star League is, MC has won only a single map off of Taeja. Thank you for correcting me there, Kev. That's important information. I agree with you. I think Taeja is too hot right now. Now, it might be unfair to MC to say so, but. And I want MC to win. Like, this is a friend of mine. I think he's awesome. He's basically said, hey, anytime you're in Korea, you can come stay at my house. I love MC, and I'm very openly
MC
cheering for him
man.
here. Whoa. A little bit of shenanigans here. Sees the CC first, and he's going to pull 3 more probes.
That's so cool, because this is something that I sometimes do, and people think I'm trolling, but I really think you can do some serious damage with this, and you can be very annoying. But this is also quite a commitment, Ben. If we take a look at the mineral line right now, we see MC only with 12 probes. He's going to drop the cybernetics to pretty quick as well, even though Zealot is in production. Taeja is going to spot this right now already, though. So Taeja, he's going to have to overpull SCVs, man. This is super important. He really needs to have 5-6 SCVs right now on the low ground.
And that's exactly what he's going to do. Will MC kill any SCVs is the real question. It looks like no.
This is MC versus Taeja, man.
1 SCV almost falls, but does not quite
Wow,
go
so much
down.
love for this guy.
Incredible micro from both of these players, really. Just using the mineral patches there to make the movement.
But the Zealot is coming, man. That's a pretty big problem. And Taeja forgot his supply depot during all this, and the command center.
No, huge mistake. Can't build a marine, and this is about to get really complicated. Command center so close to being finished. It really needs to complete if it doesn't complete.
But the bigger problem is as well is the follow-up and the stalker. Whoa, Taeja!
Oh, Taeja with a spark of brilliance.
He needs a bunker, man. He needs a bunker real quick, because if he's not going to get a bunker, the Stalkers are going to get free range from here over on the ramp. With 2 Zealots and a Stalker, the Zealots can just slice away. He gets the bunker immediately, of course. This is Taeja, but that bunker has to go up, man. It really has to go up.
MC sending his probes back to work. Has been mining more than Taeja this whole time. Already, just 4 minutes in, we're getting exactly what we all signed up for. Great, great fun here in the early moments. Bunker will be complete, Kevin. So should be complete. Yeah, it will be complete.
We'll be fine.
So there's not really any chance of this Stalker doing massive amounts of damage, but MC has successfully delayed Taeja's expansion.
Yes, of course, during all this, we shouldn't forget that MC sacrificed quite a few minerals over there as well. And it's crazy, by the way, that Taeja barely lost an SCV there. He did it very well, pulling 5-6 SCVs immediately. That's really what he needed to do. What I also think is super interesting, Ben, is how quick Taeja, during all this, took his refinery. That's why we can already see this factory being more than halfway done. And I wouldn't be surprised at all, Ben, if we're going to see some Hellions being dropped. But that's just, that might be a weird prediction. He might go for Banshees as well, because he's working off double refinery right now. So I guess a Banshee or even a Cloak Banshee follow-up is more likely. But I think maybe a Medevac with some Hellions would have been very good too. But I guess it's going to be Banshees.
Yeah, it looks like it will be Banshees. MC's adding some extra gateways. Banshees, will he have any? I think he's going to have enough gas for Cloak. Yeah, Cloak Banshees. That could be a little bit troubling. MC still hasn't started a Robo.
It's 4 gates right now for MC. If he's going to
pylon, oh my goodness.
It's going to be aggressive. There are not that many units out for Taeja right now, though, man. Only 6 Marines.
And MC, I think right now, it just really wants to deny any attempts at expansion. Oh, this Stalker taking a little bit too much damage. Will we see that first big warp in?
I think MC is going to bring the units from the other side of this map as well. I think this is going to be quite hard to hold for Taeja, and it's going to be so bad when his Marines are on the low ground ban, because that also means that they're going to get force fielded off.
MC really wants to delay this bunker. He's committing so much of his Stalker's health to this. It will complete though, so that's good news for Taeja. I'm not sure that one bunker is going to quite cut it though.
That's what I'm afraid for as well. I think this bunker is going to fall quite quick. If MC goes for one more big warp in, a couple of Stalkers and Zealots, this bunker will fall and those Marines won't be able to go home safely. And yes, this Cloak Banshee is of course going to be a super big problem as well, because MC might lose a lot of probes, but all these gateway units, they should be able to kill probes or SCVs quicker.
Wow, Taeja just immediately evacuates up to the top of his ramp, realizing that there's virtually no chance of him mounting a successful defense. He's going to sacrifice all of these SCVs and say, you know what, I'll make it up with the Banshee.
It's sick how he makes the correct calls immediately though, but I still don't think that he's super safe at the front, Ben. Yes, he has a little bit of a wall, he has one bunker, but at the end of the day, all that he has for firepower is 7 Marines. And I think the moment MC is going to see this Banshee come in, or even before that, MC is going to try to bust this.
Second Banshee is certainly going to be used defensively. Here comes MC trying to crash through the ramp. Does take out one depot that does not supply block Taeja. The second depot falls at will, though. SCV is going to try to repair, but great force fields by MC. Banshee, meanwhile, is active over in the main base of MC. Cloak still not ready. Banshee only with 3 kills and almost dying. If it goes down, this game is over. But oh my gosh, Cloak does finish up at the same time. MC still pouring on the aggression at the front. Second Cloak Banshee is out. This will allow Taeja to stabilize. Well, maybe not. There's not much energy on that Banshee.
Well, it's going to last quite a while. You'd be surprised. And those sentries are going to fall quite easy as well. But Taeja lost so many SCVs already. But Ben, I think he's going to hold.
He will eventually barely hold. Yes, he does. He comes out of that with, oh my gosh.
He was attacking the pylon.
The worker tab tells the tale, Kevin. This Banshee has killed so many probes, but it just doesn't matter. It's 15 SCVs to 40 probes. MC in a commanding position. And what is left for Taeja? What are his options? I don't think that he has any, Kev.
Just try to harass as much as possible, I guess, and try to drag this game on a little while longer. Double orbital was pretty good, but yeah, overcoming 27 workers, that's pretty hard. You're going to need triple orbital for that. The good thing is for Taeja though, Ben, that during all this, Stim is almost finishing up, and he's going to get 2 medevacs soon. And this could be really sick, because this is a very, very standard Protoss army, Ben. There is no charge, there is no blink, there is no Colossus, there's no High Templar. So we have seen crazy games like this, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Stemmed by with medevac support. There's not really much in MC's army that does well against that. And while Taeja has taken a real beating, with double orbital, with double mule, he can sort of mine enough to create. Oh, that's an unfortunate pylon.
Yeah, it really is an unfortunate pylon. That pylon will fall. The Stalk has finally found a position. Taeja, I hope you're watching. Taeja!
He's not going to be watching. That Banshee gets shot down, and that's a long drop, Kev.
Yeah, that's a little bit sloppy, but during all this, man, Taeja still dropping additional command center. He was down to 14 SCVs, drops an additional command center. I'm really blown away so far by how both these guys have played this game. These Stalkers are in so much trouble, man. Taeja can easily stim and kill them.
They will find a Marauder. Taeja's not going to turn around, so these are going to be flanking
Banshee
Stalkers.
Cloak.
Oh, this is really scary right now. Taeja, are you going to win the game
so much
right
DPS.
now? Stims runs in. Is there enough for MC to clean this up? Immortal looks like he's going to fall. Stalker's a little bit late to the party, but the stemmed bio, wow, MC barely hangs on. Medevac will get shot down, so Taeja loses all of those units.
Observer was a little bit out of position. This Banshee still having a good day. MC a little bit slow with that Observer. Wow, really great game so far. And the worker count is a lot closer now already, Ben. It's 45 against 30. And it's going to be triple orbital in roughly 15 seconds.
And that's a completely different set of circumstances when you consider having the energy to drop mules from 3 command centers.
And what I think is super important, man, is that MC's army has still not significantly improved. It did not get any stronger, and Taeja knows this as well. Taeja knows that this is a pretty simple Protoss army. MC is going to try to bust it right now. He might win a game, but if he doesn't, I think it's game over, and Taeja is going to win.
3 bunkers and medevacs and marauders and marines. That's what stands between MC and victory in game number 1. Taeja knows that
so few units right now
it's just all about this one defense. Is there any chance that he gets enough units out.
He has very, very few units. Yes, the bunkers are going to buy him some time, but Immortals are so awesome against bunkers.
MC's almost certainly going to send 4 Zealots into the main, and that'll be just one more big headache that Taeja will not be able to deal with. You can't send units to go clean something like that up.
Now a Forge and a Twilight Consort are in production, but I really think MC should just go all out, man, because I really think if this game continues for much longer, I think Taeja is going to have an advantage. It's 63 against 37 army supply right now.
Taeja decision from MC.
MC doesn't know.
He's dancing around in
he
the
saw
middle
the
of the map.
bunkers.
Can't make up his mind, and he's going to back off.
Oh, I think that's awesome for Taeja.
MC perhaps making the first true mistake of this entire game from either player.
He's 12 workers ahead right now. Just now he's going to start with his upgrades. Twilight Console, I guess. What do you think he's going to do first, man? Charge, blink? Maybe blink because he's going to be afraid he's going to get dropped. I don't know, actually.
I wish I had an answer for you. I have no idea what he's thinking.
Yeah,
he is up 43 supply, and that's all army supply.
Yeah, it's a little bit deceiving, huh? It is 35 army supply, but his army, like right now, I feel if they will fight within 30 seconds in a straight-up fight, Taeja should win.
MC is not thrown down a Templar Archives yet. Like you said, his upgrade's very, very slow. He just doesn't have really anything that is particularly strong against Bio.
Well, I'm really loving this match so far, man. I'm so glad that it didn't end like very quickly. Taeja just made so many right calls, like immediately evacuating this bunker, running the Marines to the high ground. How many Terrans would have done that?
None. I can only think of one, and that is Flash, of course. Flash. Nesty, the god of Zerg, Flash, the god of Terran,
Elfie, the god of Protoss.
The god of Protoss. Those are the only players that would ever be able to make snap calls like that. And well, MC is going to do a little bit of harassment here with some Zealots. I would like to see him warp in a few more, but I guess he feels like he has to account for this army. He does spot that army in the middle of that with his observer.
Has to be careful though. MC's army is still not a lot better. He does have a lot of force fields, so that can buy him a little bit of time. And the moment Blink is ready, Taeja won't just be able to pick up those units and fly away, because if MC goes for a forward blink.
Look how proactive MC's being about this. He's going to blink right under these medevacs. This is going to bait out the big fight. Really good force fields from MC. He does catch a lot of units for free, and I think that was well worth the energy investment. At the same time, more units being warped in the main base of Taeja, but the medevac is targeted down. These guys, they're not doing these things one at a time. They're doing these things 3 at a time. It's like they have extra sets of hands.
Taeja all the way up to 60 SCVs right now, though, Ben. Army supply is still favoring MC, but can he really be aggressive with only Blink as... Oh, the medevacs, so Taeja.
They're completely separated from the main army of Taeja. That's a little bit problematic. There won't be any real healing.
How many Zealots?
MC is just going to blink down into the third base. He says, yes, I can be aggressive, and it doesn't matter what I have. He's going to get a lot more worker kills down here in the third, but he's completely committed now to this attack.
Weird position, though, Ben. He could potentially drop some force fields.
3 force fields, 4 force fields do lock up a few more units.
But his army, it's trapped.
He's completely trapped. I guess he hopes perhaps that he can sneak out the back. That is an option. Taeja with nothing out on the map is just trying to isolate and lock down this army of MC. Meanwhile, MC is finishing up Storm back at home, so he will have High Templar to fall
but if he loses this entire
eventually.
army, Taeja, you cannot let this army escape. Here we go, Ben.
Wow, MC's just going to go for it, pushing out with the way he came in, drops some defensive force fields, and is going to try to piece out. I don't think he's got enough.
Taeja could take the south route as well.
Those are pretty clutch force fields by MC, and he is going to get away with most of his army. He's also going to pick up a couple of medevacs for free, as Taeja maybe misrallying those. I'm not sure what that was all about.
Wow, I cannot believe that MC came out of that the way that he did. I really thought that he was going to be super trapped, and that eventually he was going to end up losing most of these units.
Right out the way he came in.
Less force fields now, though, Ben. I'm not even sure we have a Guardian shield.
Here comes the Storm. One great Storm on top of Taeja's army, forces it backwards immediately, and MC will give chase. Taeja dodges the second storm.
Be careful with those storms. He has 2 more storms. He has 2 more storms. MC has to be careful, though. 2 more storms is all that he has.
Taeja wants to fight, and he's going to eat those storms in a big way. Taeja's army is way too softened up, and here comes MC. Not very many Zealots and a lot of Marauders.
Big warping in the main base as well. MC making a lot of right calls right now. That's a good EMP. Hitting a couple of sentries, but it doesn't matter.
Gets called. Killer play from MC. Killer play from
sides.
Taeja. What a fantastic first game. Exactly what we wanted when we announced this one. Wow. Just
so many cool moments
from beginning to end. That is worthy of the title Roddy's match to look forward to.
Definitely.
I'm going to have to step back and say I was wrong
about Bishu
about Bishu Vibe. That was a little bit more exciting. That game brought to you guys by Cooler Master and their full line of brilliant peripherals for your PC. That means mice, keyboards, cases, and more. Head over to coolermaster-usa.com to pick up your own Cooler Master gear today. We're going to take a quick break. Game number 2, MC Taeja. When we get back, I cannot wait.
Oh, sick.
Wow.